Welcome to the Sunday Update. Faith Gardner with you. Wiping out COVID-19 in just 3 days could become a reality thanks to an antiviral drug being trialled. A new study shows the oral treatment can eradicate the virus by the third day as long as it's taken within 5 days of contracting the infection. The next phase of the trials of molnupiravir have begun. The TGA, meantime, has provisionally approved the drug. While Victoria's Health Minister says mask and close contact COVID rules won't be eased in the state anytime soon, Martin Foley says with winter coming, authorities are still waiting for the peak of the Omicron B2 variant.
It will probably increase over the course of April, potentially by several hundred people a day in hospital. Now is not the time to be messing around with those restrictions.
Officials have released the identity of the fifth person killed in the Mount Disappointment helicopter crash in Victoria. He was Sydney man Nicholas Vasadova. No respite for the New South Wales coastline, with large swells tipped to continue to impact beaches from the mid-north coast to the Victorian border. In Perth, a man has been charged with stealing a car with a 5-year-old girl inside. Police say he'd been a passenger in the car and drove off while the mother went to a cafe. Ukraine is claiming its military forces have retaken Kyiv and the city surrounds. Its defence minister has posted on social media that the whole region is liberated from the invader. This comes as Pope Francis says a visit to the city is in the early stages of planning. Back home, Heritage RAAF aircraft will take to the skies over Canberra this Sunday as part of Canberra Airport's Open Day. And save your pennies if seafood is a part of your Easter menu. Price hikes are on the cards due to the recent flooding and overseas demand. Checking sport now, Geelong, led by record-breaking skipper Joel Selwood, has posted its second win of the year after a remarkable comeback against Collingwood in AFL's Round 3. The Pies, thanks to a 9-goal third quarter, looked home with a 30-point lead heading into the last term. The Cats coach Chris Scott says his boys dug their heels in to get up 104-91.
I'm assuming that the analysis post-game, when we sit down and have a look at it, will be that we were outplayed for decent chunks of the game, but we found a way.
While Brisbane made light work of North Melbourne at the Gabba, posting a 108-point win. While 3 one-sided games in NRL Saturday, winners Manly, the Roosters and the Warriors. And Pakistan has won the one-day series after flogging Australia in Game 3. That's in cricket, of course. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. To entertainment news now, the Grammys gets underway soon in Las Vegas. Aussie artist The Kid Laroi is nominated for Best New Artist. AC/DC as well, with 3 nominations. Midnight Oil have had to cancel shows in Darwin and Cairns. It's after frontman Peter Garrett contracted COVID-19. And in an April Fool's US late-night show prank, Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon swapped jobs for a night, hosting each other's shows. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.